All right, hey guys, Michael Evans here with Unique Motorsports, giving you a little breakdown, walkthrough of how to get your circuit board out of your factory key fob into your brand new Nissan Z custom key fob that you bought from me. So thank you very much for your business, first of all. And second, yeah, so if you chose to assemble this yourself, it's quite simple. You'll need to separate your factory key fob first. So you'll want to pull the key out initially. Some pliers, or not pliers, but tweezers, a small flathead screwdriver will help. There's two little spots there. Oh, sorry, you can't really, it's not focusing, but on the fob you'll see there's two little gaps there that'll help you separate and open up the fob. So you just kind of get in there. Of course, this one's kind of fighting me a little bit because I'm trying to show it off here. There we go. So yeah, so just kind of stick it in and twist. A little flathead screwdriver probably work better than the tweezers. The tweezers will come in handy here in a second. I'll show you why. It has to do with the battery. Okay, but you open this up, and so now you have the circuit board and the battery. So just pull the circuit board out, bring the gasket deal with you. Okay, you don't need that now. And then the other thing you'll need, pull the battery out. You also need the little metal battery spring deal. Try to be careful when you're pulling it out. But if you just kind of grab it and wiggle, it comes out. There's little tabs on there, so just be very gentle with it. Trying to get it out, but it just pops right out. Okay, that's going to go in the new fob as well so that you can retain, um, well, the battery still works, obviously. So you don't need those two parts, so now you just need to keep those three. And then with a very small Allen wrench, take the 4 screws out of the new fob. And inside of there, there's going to be some napkins or tissue paper, whatever, just to kind of hold the buttons. So once you get all 4 screws out, be careful. I mean, you're not going to break it or nothing, but just, so the buttons don't go flying everywhere. You'll want to just kind of be careful. I'm going to flip it upside down because that just kind of makes the most sense to me moving forward. So we'll go like this. So flip it over so the buttons stay in there. Okay. Like I said, you'll have some tissue paper, whatever, trash that, you don't need it. And so now you'll see in the bottom of this, looks almost basically identical to the factory fob. And obviously we did this for a reason, so that way we don't have to have a custom circuit board or anything made. You'll be able to transfer over your factory fob. So now, just how you took it apart, you'll put it back together. So first things first, grab the little battery spring, slide that right into that slot in the new one. Okay, battery down. Make sure the flat side goes down. The side that has the ring on the top of it goes up. Slide that right in place like that. Okay. And sorry, I keep accidentally clicking my mouse there. Not a very good spot, but I'm using what I have. All right, so make sure you have the rubber around it, and this part, getting this in there can be kind of a pain. It is a snug fit to the rubber. Again, we did that intentionally so that it is a nice clean fit, but what kind of happens is when you try to push this down the rubber will grab the side and doesn't want to kind of go in. So the tweezers will also come in handy just to kind of snug that down, or a small flathead screwdriver will work. So just kind of work that rubber down into it. Just nice. You don't need a lot of force, just enough that it kind of sits in there nice. It might rock on the battery a little bit, so just get it in there nice. And then make sure you put this back in the same spot. So you see there's this uh, rectangle recess here, and then there's two little tabs on this side. You can kind of see, and that matches up with this. So this button has wings on it. This one's kind of straight. So that's how you know you're putting it in the correct direction. So hold those together and then put your screws back in. And once you get your screws in, it doesn't take a whole lot of torque. Um, there are two shorter screws and two longer screws. The short ones go on the top. I actually just did it backwards because if you see on the side, it's kind of shorter here, the resin, longer there. So that's how you kind of know if you get it mixed up when you take it apart, you'll know which one goes where when you go to put it back together. And again, it doesn't need to be super tight. Okay, you are threading into a nut. Tom did a really good job with these. So when he prints the base, there's this pause point in the print where he puts the actual metal nut in, and then it 3D prints around it. Or maybe he did the heat ones where he heats up the nut and pushes it in. I don't know. Either way, you're screwing into a nut, but obviously if you torque metal too tight into plastic, it can always potentially fail, so just kind of go until it's a bit snug. Have it snugged up. All right, there you have it. Now you have your key, and it's actually kind of cool. I don't know if you'll see that in the video or not. Yeah, has there's actually an LED in the circuit board. So depending on which cover you have, you might see that um, LED light shining through the top of the fob. And that's it. Now you have your brand new custom key fob that works. And then obviously, it's up to you. Do whatever you want with your original key fob. And that's it. Thanks again, guys, and I look forward to hearing your all's thoughts on this. And if everything goes well, maybe we can make something new in the future. So thanks again. Y'all have a good one.